Again, session here, and welcome to NCAA 14. So I have not done a lot of stuff in a while, but we're back, and today we're gonna start with a new thing here, a team builder here, head coach Ross McIntyre, and a 5-year contract. As you can see, I've updated the um, rosters as best or as fast or not fast as up to date as I can get them, and we're gonna start that. So let's do roll close there for the coach, and scouting is what we need to get up. Recruiting is the biggest part of the head coach I'm basing on. Sorry if you hear my chair squeak. I hope to God it doesn't do it. Now for my sliders, I plan on Heisman 8-minute quarters, normal with all that threshold there. The rules and penalties / whatever you want to call those are the default, and I went with Mr. Hurricane sliders from his Minnesota Dynasty. But let's get into it. I don't create prospects, so I just go to recruiting, and we'll see. Now, this team, I will show you once I get into the recruiting, but my school overall, the lowest I can go on, I believe, I think it's Prestige or something school, I don't remember, is like a C, and then the rest you can go to the bare minimum of a D minus. So that's what I'm going to do. This is a basic academic precision conference prestige, because I went to the USA conference, but that's a C. Everything else is a D plus or D minus, because we're starting brand new Wasilla, Alaska, and we're gonna see what happens here with this team. Now I went with a cupcake team, and the best overall player is a running back. As you can see, Kobe Hobbs at 80 overall. That's the best player we have on the team. The second best player is our punter, Quincy Newman, at 78. Now we need 2 fullbacks here, a defensive end, middle linebacker, and 2 cornerbacks. So nothing too outrageous. The one big issue, though, is the scholarship offer. Sure, visit. No, because then you'll always visit it crappy wise. Pocket passer is what I like to do. I like to do a balance, but I'd rather have my running back with speed over anything else, but it really won't matter. So, let's go power on that. I'll do a balance for everything else, because that's what it's going to be. And then high on everything, obviously. Is that big? I haven't actually done any of the recruiting, so that's the biggest thing. Let's mute that so that doesn't bother me. Okay, pipeline states. Let's see what we got. Anything. Ohio and Pennsylvania. Obviously, we want to bring in the guys from our state of Alaska. So, where are they? Do we have any players from Nebraska or from Arkansas? Oh, we got 3. Shabalabali. Hey, yes. All right, that's cool. That's cool. I'm guessing he doesn't. Proximity to home, and you're okay. Well, then we should automatically win. Automatically. It's very high, but his playing style is the one that we need. Anyways, we'll try to get him here. And then an outside linebacker. We did need one. He's a 3-star, though. And that's going to be hard to compete against. We'll see, though. So if we can get those 3, we can at least have a chance to get our state as a pipeline. Next, we got to search and we got to find. Let's go. First, the best thing to do is to find any 16 people with our interest. All right, so what did we need? Middle linebacker, nothing. Outside, nothing. D end, nothing. Fullbacks, 1. And where's the rest of the team? I got a strong safety here, a corner, D tackle. Did we? I know it was the 2 offensively. That's the only 2 offensively things. Corners, I did need a corner, so it'll be easy to try to get him. Oh, let me go see if we have, and that's the only guy there but we do have 3 corner or strong safeties. Okay, you got some skills. Playing time, though, I don't know if we have the ability to have you play. And I'll go with those 2 guys. I know I don't have an athlete. D tackle, I don't really know if I need D tackle, but he's got some skill. I obviously, impact blocking I like. I gotta bring in some linemen for the future. Don't want to go in and not have anything. So let's do that. We got 12 now. Now we have to go in and let's go. Hopefully top 10 middle linebacker if we have anything. If not, we're gonna have to start from the bare. Awesome. We'll have to start from the bare minimum. We need only one, thankfully. But do we want to go all the way? I don't want to go 1 star. I think that's a little bit. I mean, like low on everything. And we'll get into this. Alright, so looking at the schedule, it is a strength of an F. So, but I'm going to keep it going. I'm going to stay with the schedule for the first year. Again, it's my first time playing on these sliders, so I'm going to see how this season goes. Hopefully it goes well and it's entertaining. So the first 2 weeks are bye weeks where we can work on our recruiting and get some of those players that you saw earlier. Now next, then we go into Southern Miss at Southern Miss in our conference opener. Then we travel home to face Old Dominion, who we added to the conference. Then we travel back on the road to Tulsa. Then Florida International. Eastern Michigan comes to play. Then UAB. I think it's actually back in the FBS, so I don't have to worry about that. Then Utah State. Marshall comes in. Texas State. Is it like three home games? Then Florida Atlantic this time. East Carolina, who I think might be the toughest, if not Mid-Ten State. And then it'll all depend on that. Now with the red shirts, I basically is if I had an abundance of players, I would send away a bunch. And then running back, and other positions for the most part, I would just send away the young guys, sophomores, freshmen, anything like that. But for receivers, you saw I sent away 4 of them because usually I only work with 4 or 5 receivers that actually play on my team. So that's how it is. We're going to have to get we're going to have to get acquainted with this team. So let's dive in. All right, so in week 1, I've done my point, given my points away. Now here's my top 5 right now. My 2 fullbacks, John Allen and Casey Smith, top the charts because they are the biggest need. Craig Spurlock is at number 3, mainly because I need 2 corners, and he's one of the ones that I have in the lead. Then Kenneth Ruffin. I was looking at pocket passers, and I found him, and he's not really going towards me, but his power and accuracy would be great for me. He's not really he's a pocket passer, so I don't expect too much, but if I can bring him in, that'd be great. He's sitting at my 4th and my number 5th. I wanted to bring in some power running backs. Look at those. Josh Bailey is my number 1 option here. Proximity to home is great. Look at his trucking, 77. Elusiveness isn't the greatest, but his juke is nice. His carrying will need some definitely work. His vision's okay. Brick tackling's average. And that's running out my top 5. Next, that's all I really have. Other than Logan Macy and Jordan Johns are the 2 other guys on their team. John Harrell and Sutherland really aren't there, but that's it. That's what I'm looking at. Scott Lowe, though, I would really like to bring him in, mainly based on his speed at a 93. If he can get into a habit of being a decent weapon for us now, speed with threshold at 50 isn't going to matter too much. But I might lower it, seeing how it is. So that's week 1 of scouting. So we will see you in the second week. Okay, so to finish off the opening 2 recruiting weeks, look at as John Allen, we have taken a big second place behind Washington State. Casey Smith, we have taken a little bit bigger lead over the rest of the group. And Spurlock, and actually all the corners I have targeted right now, 4 of them, I am either a little bit behind in second place or I am leading, barely, but I am leading. So that's good. Kenneth Ruffin, we went to 3rd from I think 5th or 6th. So that's good. Keep working on him. But here's also Josh Bailey. We are a big 670 behind from, again, Washington State. And then I'm looking at some D tackles, and then I also need a middle linebacker. So we're looking at that. And I've tried to do stuff like that. But next is week numero uno, game numero uno versus the Southern Miss. So we will see you then.